A Greenville County Sheriff's deputy is recovering tonight after being shot in the leg with his own gun.
The man who authorities say pulled the trigger was killed by 2 other deputies. This all started with a warrant check and a man who didn't want to be arrested. News 13's Frank Crocker joins us. Why were deputies called in the first place, Frank?
Well, they were responding to a sexual assault complaint at the Red Roof Inn near I-85 and Lawrence Road. They say they stopped a man in the parking lot, tried to question him, and that he went beyond resisting. The call came from the motel at about 1 this afternoon. Authorities say a woman reported she'd been raped. They say she was questioned. Then the suspect was spotted in the parking lot. While they talked with him, they say they checked their criminal database and found he had a warrant out for another charge. Deputies say that's when a scuffle started. A taser was pulled, and then it became a fight.
The suspect was able to put his hand on the deputy's gun and was able to somehow get his finger on the trigger, at which time the gun did go off and shot the deputy through the leg. The other 2 deputies on scene ended up firing at the suspect and killing him there at scene.
Luckily, one of those deputies serves on a special service team and was equipped with a tourniquet. He used it to treat his partner.
His leg was getting wrapped up, and he was bleeding really bad, and that's when I seen the other guy that they killed. He was laying in his puddle of blood. The
suspect died at the scene. The wounded deputy was rushed to the hospital for surgery. There are many questions about what happened today, like how an unarmed suspect could become a gunman with a holstered Glock similar to this one.
The safety on a Glock is actually in the trigger. So there is no additional safety per se, like where you have to switch like on a shotgun, a button over or anything like that.
There is also the question of who the man who died here today was, why he reacted the way deputies say he did.
You never know who you're encountering at that time, and this particular suspect, I don't know him or his background, but he clearly had a reason that he didn't want to go to jail.
We now have a name, the suspect killed, 26-year-old Anthony Lee Lamboy of Greenville. Now, the name of the deputy who was wounded not been released yet. The 2 who shot and killed the suspect are on administrative duty during an investigation, and part of that will no doubt include how that Glock service pistol could have gotten into the wrong hands. We'll have more at 11.